What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today when I talk to you about Lucid, I want to go over what just came out associated to Lucid, what that means, and just some general updates we might be getting in the foreseeable future. Before we get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So this did come out on Friday, and it does show the best luxury electric SUVs for 2025 by USA News. And yours truly is number one. So luxury electric SUVs 2025 Lucid Gravity, a score out of 10. So solid. I assume it doesn't show the metric, but obviously I think it's fair to assume it is a 10 out of 10. And if we kind of look at this, it goes over the pros, cons, so the ranking. So it was number one in luxury electric SUV, number one in luxury crossover SUV, and then number one in luxury SUV with 3 rows. Some of the pros: mind-blowing acceleration, impressive maximum driving range, balanced ride and handling, and caverous and comfortable interior. So I think that's all agreeable. Cons, similarly, some people might kind of disagree with this. It's pricey, but even if we look at a lot of the comparables, like price range for the Mercedes is 161, Rivian R1S 75 to 94. So yeah, it's, I guess in comparison to these, it is rather expensive, or maybe just to a general average day vehicle, I guess it is considered rather expensive at $94,900. And with the DE version coming out, so that one's a little bit more expensive, I believe $135 or $139. The Touring will be a little bit more aligned with a lot of these, but still nonetheless though, even though Lucid has only delivered and I guess sold arguably maybe 200 to 300 right now, that's kind of some of the estimates we've seen, it's still number one. So kick-ass stuff. And I think Lucid since the beginning has always had the best technology, and that's kind of the foundation that Peter, and I know some people are glad that he's left, some people are disappointed, but this is Peter's dream, is the technology side. He did lack a lot of drive for actually getting the damn job done and pushing sales, marketing. He really failed on that side, but this right here, the pros, that is all Peter right there. So actually it says, yeah, 10 out of 10. So that's kind of the high side of that. So very, very good stuff in my opinion. And this is just one of many big accomplishments for Lucid. So I think in general, a lot of people do invest in Lucid because of the technology side. And hopefully in 2025, we'll see a lot more kind of licensing agreements and so forth. A couple other things that we can kind of expect some updates on. One was this. So it looks like there's going to be a Ask Me Anything on the Lucid Owners Forum. That's going to be on March 11th between 9:30 and 11 a.m. with Bob and Colin. And so they're going to be talking about Lucid audio experience and input from 2 of our audio experts. So yeah, kind of good stuff. Don't insist, like I'm sure everyone's going to ask, like, where are you at with production and stuff? They'll probably have some fun disclaimers and all the other jazz, but yeah, this is good. I think they did something like this in 2023 on Reddit, and if I remember correctly, I think that was with Michael Bell, possibly. Don't quote me on that, but I know they did something similar on Reddit, and which was a pretty big hit. So I think this is maybe Lucid's step in the right direction, that they are listening to people and listening to its shareholders, that we want some information. Of course, this, like I said, won't really be able to talk on production and stuff and in that capacity, but baby steps. One thing that we might get some additional information on is this right here. So it was posted originally by Lucid Oasis, and it's kind of ironic. So I did repost. So I kind of recorded in 2022 in September. They did participate in the NVIDIA GTC 2022 at that time, where Michael Bell talked about the whole kind of updates and how that's going to lead to autonomous driving down the line with the Gravity. We haven't seen them in any NVIDIA GTCs since then, but based on this, it does show that they are there from him, so Lucid Oasis. If we go on NVIDIA's website, doesn't actually say Lucid. So if we kind of search, I'm spelling Lucid wrong, maybe that's why, but I've searched Lucid different ways. Maybe they just have not updated everything yet, but from what I've seen, any other entities that have stated that they're going to be there, they're all shown. So I don't know if Lucid truly is participating in this, or maybe they just have one individual speaker. I'm not really sure, but hopefully they are, because then this would definitely be a good precursor for their hands-free. So that's one thing that they did mention a couple times through their Q4 earnings. And even right here, so Mark did state, and we continue to do so, we're actually planning to roll out hands-free driving later this year, and hopefully we can surprise everybody with how early that might actually be. So something it says that they're working on in the short term. That would be, again, something that they could talk on with this, because the NVIDIA drive would be what obviously gets Lucid to the higher levels for the most part for autonomous driving. So this would be a perfect venue for that. And in my opinion, by them stating that, even though it says later this year, it might be probably at the tail end of Q2 or possibly even Q3, because Lucid, when they're going to be like saying something, they say late 2024, late 2025, things like that. They don't just say like this comment right here that we'll be surprised how early it might actually be. So yeah, I think this will be a pretty good thing for Lucid. They definitely do need to really get on top of that ASAP to be still in the race for the whole autonomous driving and stuff. But yeah, at the same time, hopefully we do have more partnerships with, let's say, Hyundai and some other ones, other entities coming down the pipeline. But this is, at least in the short term, some stuff that we can kind of anticipate. So again, March the 17th to the 21st is NVIDIA GTC 2025. If Lucid is truly on there and they're presenting, I'm going to be live streaming that. Because I love engaging with that, and that's fun. And as far as this one is going to be a good thing, but still, I don't anticipate anything crazy for this. And the audio experts, that's not really something I'm overly interested in. My things I love about Lucid is their expansion and their technology. But audio, it's good, but nothing crazy. So let me know your general thoughts on Lucid. What's your viewpoint on this big accomplishment? Do you think that this is going to drive sales, or at least more attention to it? Or what's your kind of 2 cents on all this? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing weekend thus far. And one final thing, pop over to my Discord, completely free. A lot of good people, a lot of good chat. And so go there, talk about stocks, options, crypto, whatever floats your boat, definitely do that. So with all that, appreciate all of you watching.